Over my time here on YouTube, I've made 58 cover songs, so I think it's time for me to share my process with you. This video series is going to cover the process, start to finish, of how I've made all of my covers and how you can get started making your own, separated by specific topics so that you don't have to skim through one really long video. You just go through to the video that you want for whatever topic you need. This video specifically, we're talking about equipment. When it comes to equipment, there's two main categories: your hardware and your software. Let's start with the hardware. When it comes to equipment, there's a couple things that you absolutely need. A computer, which plugs into your audio interface, which plugs into your mic cable, which goes into your microphone. All that. When it comes to computer, I use a 2013 or 14 MacBook Air that I've used since when it was new until now, and it's never caused me any problems. I'll put its specs up here so that you can see and make your own purchases accordingly. I'm not saying you have to buy a $2,000 computer, just make sure you pick something with enough power to process audio. From the computer connects an audio interface, and what the audio interface does is it takes the signals picked up from the microphone and translates that into the digital whatever that the computer can understand so that you can actually work with it in your computer. My audio interface of choice is the AudioBox USB. It's about $99. Listed a bio. This is the PreSonus AudioBox USB. This audio and MIDI interface boasts every feature you could ever want in a home studio and costs only $99. On the front, it has two inputs that are both XLR and quarter-inch. That way, you can plug in your microphones and guitars directly into the interface and use the software amps in your DAW. The audio box also provides 48 volts of phantom power, which you'll need if you use a condenser microphone. You're given 5 knobs to control the volumes of inputs 1 and 2, the mixer between inputs and playback for zero latency monitoring, your headphone volume, and the main gain. On the back, you have USB 2.0, MIDI in and out, main output, and a quarter-inch headphone jack. Included with the audio box, you get PreSonus' Studio One DAW and Studio Magic plugins, so you have everything you need to start making music immediately. Connected to the audio interface, you're going to need a mic cable. You can pick these up from Amazon, from your local music store. They're fairly inexpensive depending on how long you want them. In length, I should say, not duration of time. For a mic stand, you're going to want to look for something that's sturdy, can support the weight of your mic, also what type of mic stand you want. There are some that clamp onto desks, there are some that can operate as boom mics. It's all depending on what kind of situation you want to have. And attached to your mic stand, you're going to want a microphone. My microphone that I use in the majority of my videos is the Samson CO1. It's the one I'm using to talk to you right now. It's this one. Listed a bio. This highly affordable large diaphragm condenser microphone offers a great sound at an even better price. The body is simply designed and features a blue LED that indicates the power going to the microphone. Because this is a condenser microphone, it needs phantom power to be able to operate, so be sure you have an interface with that capability. The microphone has a clear and bright response, though it could be a bit noisy, so standing closer to it can be helpful. It does, however, produce a great sound for $79, which makes it a great starting microphone. And it even has a carrying case. That's it for the hardware segment. Let's go on to software. When it comes to software, to begin, you only need one thing: a DAW, a DAW, if you will. Stands for Digital Audio Workstation. Your digital audio workstation is where you're going to record, edit, mix, master. It's where you're going to do literally everything regarding your song. There's plenty of DAWs out there, free, paid, Mac, Windows. You just have to find whichever one works best with you. Let's explore a couple. If you own a Mac, there's no better free option than to get GarageBand. GarageBand is the stripped-down version of Apple's Logic Pro 10, but don't let the word stripped down let you think that GarageBand is a simple program without any features. GarageBand is a fully featured DAW that has everything you can ever need and more from a DAW, packed into a simple, intuitive design. Everything is very simple to understand right from the beginning, and Apple does a great job at making sure that programs are easy to learn, but at the same time can be very powerful. GarageBand offers a large amount of software instruments that sound great and can be used in multiple different genres and styles. Every synth comes with a transform pad that will alter the sound so you can tailor it to your specific needs. If you don't play drums, there's a ton of different drummers included with the software that each specialize in a specific genre that you can audition and find the one that works best for you and your song. It comes packed with tons of different plugins, software instruments, and even guitar amps that sound great so you can plug right in and play. The industry standard for digital audio has been Pro Tools for years, and Avid has released a free version for new musicians to use. It features the same great editing capabilities that made Pro Tools so popular. It comes with 23 plugins for you to use, however, you're only allowed 16 tracks with your mix.
With any free version, you have limitations, and Pro Tools First is no exception. Many of the features that are included with the paid version of Pro Tools don't make an appearance in this version, but they won't hinder your ability to create. Overall, Pro Tools First is a great starting point for beginners to get into creating their own songs. Ableton Live has been growing in its reach in the music industry ever since its inception, and now it has its own free version, Ableton Live Lite. Ableton is known for its flexibility, and that capability isn't lost with the free version. You get tons of features that allow you to do whatever you can imagine and more. You get great Ableton software instruments and effects for using your songs. Ableton does have a key different from other DAWs. It has a live view that is specifically meant for live performance. That ability to switch between production and live views have attracted many DJs. It is sample driven, and when used combined with the effects in Ableton, you can create incredible live sets from your songs. As with everything that's this good, there has to be a catch, and with Live Lite, it's that you need a key to be able to use it, and you get this by purchasing hardware that comes bundled with Live Lite. Plenty of hardware comes with the software, but because of this, can you really call the software free? That's up to you to decide, but if you want to get a MIDI keyboard to help you along with your musical endeavors, it could be a worthwhile purchase.
That's it for this part of the video. Make sure to check out the rest of the series if you want to see the whole process of how I make my cover songs and how you can make your own too. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time.